Hey guys, welcome back to Diecast Reviews. Today I'll be doing a mini racer unboxing on two mini racer 3-packs. As you can see, we have there on the turntable in front of you. So let's get right into the 3-packs that we're taking a look at. We've got one from 2024 and one from 2025. So let's get a look at the 2024 one, released I think around September, October of 2024. You've got just a Cars 3, I guess. Cars 1 character, also appearing in Cars 3 and Cars 3 stuff. So I'll say this is a Cars 3-pack. I've got Tex Dinoco, which is the one we'll be taking a look at today. But we've also got Dinoco, Cruz, Ramirez, and Fabulous Lightning McQueen. Pretty cool 3-pack. I always like when they release some of the Cars 1 characters. Of course, Tex, this is a Cars 3-pack. He appeared in the Cars 3 movie, of course, but more known for his Cars 1 appearance, I would say. So really cool to get Tex Dinoco here. Of course, not an exclusive. He was released as a single, but considering singles are very hard to find, in my area especially, I don't live in Texas, so I really can't go to H-E-B. And Kroger is kind of far away from me, so I do live in the Midwest, so I do have Kroger, but the nearest Kroger to me is quite far away, and they've stopped carrying them at Meijer, which was a store. That's Meijer's more, I have a Meijer closer to me than a Kroger, but they stopped carrying them at Meijer quite a few years ago. So 3-packs are the best way for me to get mini racers. So nice to get Mr. Tex Danico there, or Mr. Stex as they call him. So pretty cool. And then of course we do have a 2025 release. Of course you can tell by this new and exciting and improved card art, I would say. I do like the card art. Got to take a look at some of the cars here. Maybe some hints as to what we'll get. Dinoco helicopter would be cool. Sally would be cool. Fillmore as well. Really, we'll hope we get another tractor release in a 3-pack, and Todd the Pizza Plant truck would be really cool to get. But I'm not sure if these are just a random assortment of characters or they're actually going to release some of these, but I would like to see Todd the Pizza Plant truck in a 3-pack. Now, I'm not sure what to call this one. I'll call this one a Cars 1-pack because you have Cars 1 Lightning McQueen here, and of course Dexter Hoover is from Cars 1. But then you've also got Yardley here, who did not appear in Cars 1, is obviously a Cars 3 racer. I think, to make this a Cars 1-pack, I would have liked to see unreleased James Cleaner, maybe, a new mini racer. Could have made this an exclusive or a first look in this 3-pack. I think that'd be pretty cool instead. So you've got two guys, all three have gotten released before, of course, but Yardley just kind of doesn't make sense because these are obviously Cars 1 stuff, and they were going for a Cars 1-pack here, and they put a Cars 3 racer into here. Not that I'm complaining. I don't think I've actually reviewed Yardley on this channel before, but would be nice to get James Clean Air, the Cars 1 Violin racer, of course, instead. But there's the back. And yeah, enough rambling from me. I'll be back with these packs all open. And here they are, all out of the package. So let's get right into the review. Let's take a look at the 2024 pack first. Let's move these three out. Let's take a look here. Of course, Tex will be the big kind of piece, kind of the main star of the pack here that we'll take a look at in more detail. But first, let's go over Cruz, Danico Cruz. And I think I've kind of reviewed her, shown her off. She's been in a lot of packs, definitely. So not really the most exciting piece, but still nice. I do like Dinoco Cruz. I think I do prefer Rusty's Cruz Ramirez to her, but still an important character, of course, in the movie. Now, of course, this pack is, of course, kind of supposed to resemble the kind of last kind of race, this last scene where McQueen and Cruz are racing, and Tex is proclaiming that he bought out Rusty's, which is pretty cool. But yeah, Danico Cruz here. Of course, I think I've shown her off, like I said, a bunch of times, but a quick comparison here to GRC Cruz. Review on GRC Cruz will be coming shortly. I think you can see her back there. But, yeah, so we'll obviously compare the 1/64 scale versions, but just a quick comparison of the mini racer versions. Of course, you can see the Danico dinosaur there. But yeah, I've shown off Danico Cruz a lot in mini racer form. I don't think I've shown off Fabulous Lightning McQueen that often, but I think I'm pretty sure I've showed him off on this channel before, but I don't think as often as the alarm goes off there yeah, I'm sorry if you can hear that, but I don't think I've shown him her. Yeah, I don't think I've shown McQueen off as often as Dinoco Cruz. But pretty cool, fabulous. Lightning McQueen, of course, I think an underrated release in some way, because I don't think he's been released too often. He's pretty cool. I definitely think he's quite underrated. Kind of a throwback, of course, to Doc Hudson. He's pretty cool for sure. For Doc Hudson, of course. But yeah, I really do like the, Blue McQueen is quite rare, of course, to see. Of course, you got Dinoco McQueen, but that's not kind of real. I guess it's kind of in his mind. This is kind of, I think, the only kind of real Blue McQueens that are actually canon to the Cars universe. 2016 copyright. I'm pretty sure that's because they copyrighted. It's interesting. So this one's also copyrighted 2016. So I do wonder if Tex is copyrighted like 2005, because he's, of course. No, he's copyrighted 2020, so I'm not really sure how they copyright these. Maybe these are when the Mini Racers came out. I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, not much to go over. Fabulous and McQueen, Rusty's. Pretty cool. But let's get into the star of the show here, Tex himself. So, yeah, pretty cool. Of course, got the kind of horns. And then the kind of cow pattern there on the roof. Really do like the gold color that he has going for him. And then you've got the rims there, pretty cool. I always like the cars. I'm not sure what the correct word is, but when they've got kind of the back half of the, or the half of the back wheel kind of closed up, or you can't see it. Not sure what the correct word is, but there you go. Of course, you've got the Dinoco license plate there. Pretty cool that you can actually read it. It's better than some of the license plates for the early Thailand releases, of course. They've gotten better now, but early on, some of the Thailand releases were really hard to read the license plates. You still can't read the kind of state where they're from. That's impossible to read. But yeah, I think nicely done here from Mattel on the Mini Racer of Tex. I think the proportions are nice, and Tex is, I think, also an underrated release, just because he's from Cars 1, of course, and I think some of the Cars 1 releases are underrated, Tex Dinoco being amongst them. Although he's been repainted quite a bit. Of course, we had Dex, I think it was Dex, from Cars on the Road, and there's another one, not Cars on the Road, from Cars Tunes. I think there was another repaint of Tex. But, yeah, none of those, of course, made in Mini Racer form. But, yeah, I do like Tex Dinoco here in Mini Racer form. Looks pretty cool indeed. So, that is the kind of, Cars 3 ending 3-pack done. So, let's move on to the kind of Cars 1 3-pack. So, here's the 2025 3-pack, or as I'm going to call it, the Cars 1 Piston Cup 3-pack. Again, it's trying to be a Cars 1 pack, but I'm honestly not sure if Mattel was just too lazy to put in a new car, like a James Cleaner or something, or just didn't really care enough to put in a Cars 1 car. Because, of course, you got the Cars 1 Piston Cup McQueen and a Cars 1 Piston Cup official, but Brick Yardley, of course, appeared in Cars 3. So, again, not sure if Mattel just didn't notice this or was too lazy to change it. Regardless, let's take a look at McQueen first, because, again, we've seen McQueen a bunch of times. So I'm not really going to go over much here with him. But nice smile there. Of course, got the rookie stripes. And yeah, looks pretty cool. Looks like McQueen. And let's get into Brick Yardley here. I don't think I've ever showed the actual Brick Yardley on this channel. I do have an XRS Brick Yardley here. This is from way back when. I think this was one of like the first Mini Racers to come out, or at least one of the first ones to come out in the I think this was one of the first 3-pack Mini Racers to come out, was this one, because this was at the time when they were doing XRS, and then they just put in a bunch of generic XRS cars into a 3-pack. So that's that one, but I don't think I've actually showed the actual Brick Yardley on this channel. 24, my favorite number, so it's I do have a soft spot for Brick Yardley in my heart, mainly because he's number 24. So pretty cool there. I do like his, I do like the Brick Yardley kind of design better than I think James Cleaner. I do like the kind of lighter green compared to the darker green that James Cleaner has. I do like the Vitaline logo there, the new one. It's the improved one for, what does it say, for older active cars. So, I do like the smile there on Brick. Of course, light your tires there. Nice design. Got the contingency sponsors. That 24 looks a little small, but compared to the, it feels like it should be slightly bigger, but could be that it's kind of smaller on the 164 release too. Go to the back, of course, 24 Vitaline. Got Vitaline there as well. Nice design. And yeah, just a mini, literally a mini Piston Cup racer. So pretty cool. Of course, here's the kind of other one, the XRS one that is stripped of all the Vitaline logos. Doesn't have the 24 rims or different colors too for some reason. Yeah, this is just a random release because they never made a 164 version of like this type of XRS. Of course, he was in the dirt racers or whatever it was called, mud racers, and he was in the drag racers and stuff like that. But they never. It was just never a plain Brick Yardley, so that had XRS markings on it. So I'm not really sure what the point of this was, but they made this one. I think they had a McQueen like this. I think they had a Sally like this or something. So it was just weird. Of course, number 24 there. They're very small 24 on the roof. And then there's the Vitaline logo. Different color scheme too, because it doesn't follow this one, just fades to white. So yeah, this is a weird release. I'm not really sure what this was, but the mini racers do have some kind of strange releases from time to time. This one was very early on, but nice to kind of show off the actual Brick Yardley here on the channel. I do think this one was featured in a video, like one of my first mini racer unboxing. I think this one was in that video. Regardless, let's move on to what I think is the coolest release in this set is, of course, Dexter Hoover here. I really do like the Cars 1 stuff, and I'm really happy when they put it in the Mini Racers line, because sometimes the Mini Racers line, a lot of Cars on the Road stuff and a lot of Cars 3 stuff. So when they go back to Cars 1 and Cars 2, that's pretty cool. In case in point here with Dexter Hoover, even Tex Dinoco to an extent. And then last year when they did Professor Z in a 2-pack or a 3-pack, that was really cool. So Dexter Hoover here, really cool. And really cool to get him in a mini racer form. Of course, he doesn't have a flag, but that's okay. I wouldn't expect him to have a flag as a mini racer. Of course, I don't think he's been released in the actual main line in quite some time. Although, I think I might be wrong. Maybe he was released in like 2022 or something. But regardless, always nice to have a Piston Cup official or Piston Cup, something related to the Piston Cup. Now, this pack, if they really wanted to make this a cool pack, they could have put Dexter Hoover in here, race official Tom, and then maybe Marlon Clutches McKay or one of the Piston Cup officials or police officers or security guards, whatever you want to call them. That would be a 3-pack. I'm not sure if race official Tom has had a mini race release. I know for a fact Marlon Clutches McKay hasn't. So that would have been a new release and been a pretty cool pack in my opinion. Definitely quite nostalgic, considering all of those were first released in like 2008, 2009, 2010 in the main line. Pretty cool to get them all together in a mini racer format, but regardless, it's still a pretty cool pack. Again, I would have preferred they switch out Brick Yardley for James Cleaner or just any other Cars 1 racer, but regardless, really nice to get Dexter Hoover. I do really like him. I think they did a good job on him. In the mini racer form, of course, you got Piston Cup official there. Got official plastered all over the side of him. Of course, he is the flag waiver, replaced by Chris Rostopski in Cars 3. But we can imagine he got a promotion to some kind of bigger position inside the Piston Cup universe or something. I don't know. But it does have a license plate that you can actually make out, A113CA. A113, of course, the kind of Easter egg that Mattel or Disney puts in a lot of films. I'm pretty sure this is the license plate his actual release, like mainline release, has as well. So that's pretty cool. You can actually read it. Even though this is Thailand, they seem to do a better job on the mini racers with their text and readability than they do on the mainline stuff. But yeah, I mean, he looks great. I think they did a great job on him in mini racer form. Really do enjoy him here. So yeah, I think that's kind of all for my kind of unboxing here. Kind of put in the 3 kind of new cars or new mini racers I've showed off here in the front and the other ones in the back. Of course, this is kind of the first 2025 release that I've reviewed on this channel, which is pretty cool, even if it is mini racers. And mini racer line kind of slowed down. They haven't been doing as many new releases in the singles or the 3-pack. Score GRC was a big thing that they kind of just put out all the GRC cars in kind of one wave and called it a day. Hope they continue, if they do continue the GRC line, hope they do release the remaining 4 World Grand Prix racers in mini racer form as well. But other than that, I do hope they go back to Cars 1 and Cars 2 and release a lot of stuff from there. You know, I hope they finally finish the World Grand Prix racers in Cars 2 in the mini racer line. Getting some of the 11s I think would be pretty cool as well. But other than that, this is not the time or place to talk about the mini racer line or what I hope to see in the mini racer line. I will ask you this, what do you think of the 2 packs? Which one do you prefer? I of course prefer the 2025 pack with Dexter Hoover. I think definitely the highlight of this video for me is him. I think he's quite cool. I think they did a good job with him in the mini racer form. But let me know if you have found them. But in the United States, I think it's quite easy to find the 2025 pack. And, you know, the mini racer packs, they kind of hang around at this point. Stores get a lot of them in. They hang around for a couple months and they get a new wave in, and then those hang around. So it's not the hardest things to find in the world. And Dexter Hoover pack is kind of already hanging around. But still, pretty cool release. And yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed that video. Hit that like button, subscribe, comment, share the video, all that good stuff. And I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.